Now on Talk of the Town, we're joined by artists Clay Rice and Ruthie Edwards from one of the Low Country's best employers, the Greenery. Clay, we're going to start with you. You're an artist, many talents, including a silhouette artist. Tell me about that.
Well, I started out about 32 years ago. My grandfather taught me how to, well, I cut actually before that. When I was about 6 years old, he taught me to do like barnyard animals and things like that.
Well, what's a silhouette?
A silhouette is an outline, you know, just
Ta-da!
yeah. Ruthie here has some of my grandfather's originals that he did from the 30s on until his death in 1971. So, but we also do the landscape scenes as well, and as you can see here, and there are all sorts of examples of that. But yeah, silhouettes are basically outlines.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk more about it. Clay's also an author. But Ruthie, you know his family. You know some of the legacy of this artistry. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, about 10 years ago, I was at an estate sale in Charleston, and I knew about Carew Rice because he illustrated a lot of DuBose Hayward's work and books, and also I'm a big George Gershwin fan. And for those of you all who don't know, DuBose Hayward wrote the book for Porgy and Bess, and your granddad did the illustrations.
Did the illustrations, yeah.
So anyway, here is this wonderful little folder, and I pick it up, and it's all of Carew Rice's, a lot of memorabilia, and I can't imagine, but some unknowing family member obviously said, well, we don't know anything about this. And with it, I bought a number of silhouettes, but also a very lovely book with a beautiful inscription that your grandfather wrote. So, although this was 1962, but very interesting. But anyway, so although I never met your grandfather, I think he's pretty fabulous, and think you are too.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's the people liking my work that keeps me going, and so I became a children's author several years ago, and my first book is The Lonely Shadow. It's about a little shadow who's looking for a child to belong to, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool to actually, when I cut out the child's silhouettes at my events, put their own shadow in their very own copy of The Lonely Shadow. And so that's what I do now, and almost everybody gets a book, and now it's very, very popular. That's The Lonely Shadow, and this is my brand new one, Mama Let's Make a Moon, hot off the press. You can feel it, still warm. And the same thing in that one, we put their own shadow in their very own copy. And so, but I'm going to demonstrate quickly for you.
And while you're demonstrating, tell us how you can book an appointment to get a silhouette cutting.
You can call the Greenery here in Hilton Head and ask for Lisa. And Ruthie, kind of look that way for me, and I'm going to cut out your silhouette.
I love this live.
That's right. Takes 1 minute. It can take up to 60 seconds if they wiggle, though. So you know.
Try not to wiggle.
You get a lot of kids.
Call Lisa
at
the Antiques and Garden Collectibles at the Greenery,
and there is Ruthie's silhouette.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Do
good.
you have a white backing we can hold it up with?
Great.
Sure
I didn't
do.
have a double chin. Thank you so much. Okay.
Well, you don't have one anyway, Ruthie. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, I never knew what made it stick on there.
Yep. You just peel it off, and stick it on. There it
Oh,
is.
golly, I'm so excited.
Cut with my special scissors. They have 3 rings instead of 2. See. So.
Are these the kind of scissors your grandfather used?
No,
Are
I
they
make
special
these myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm a welder, so I weld on this extra ring. Gives me more leverage and allows me to get a little more detail. So
Great.
Clay Rice, a man of very many talents. Clay, can you play us a song to take us home?
Of course, yeah, I do. I
Let me
always
say
do.
something.
Oh, take it away,
This is, Clay is going to be at the Greenery June the 8th from 10 to 2. So
June the 8th from 10 to 2, doing silhouettes and doing a book signing, and I will finish that up with a reading and a performance from my books. So we'd love
Play
to
Little
see you guys
Shadow.
there. Yep. This is the theme song to my book, The Lonely Shadow. A little lonely shadow searching for a friend. Dreamed about a little boy, the perfect fit for him. And he thinks he knows just what you'd say if he could just find you. 'Cause he's got this feeling in his heart, you've been looking for him too. He sang, I have no you, you have no me. You and me, we have no we. But if I find you and you find me, happy we will always be.